We've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Here in Western PA, what a place to start the season. New head coaches as well. Falcons and Steelers begin the 2026 campaign. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
Well, no surprise that Bijan picks up that 1st down, and the Falcons offense continues to run through him, and for good reason. And he might be one of the best all-around players in the league. Led the NFL in yards from scrimmage a season ago, and wouldn't be surprised to see him near the top again this year.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. To throw is Penix. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
And a lefty Penix on 1st down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. And here's Bijan.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. Plant. It's Penix. Rolling to the left. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll take this down inside the 30. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. From the gun, here is Penix. That is going to be full in. He's got it. Kyle hits. Touchdown, Falcons. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First chance to show what they can do all season. One play in, one quick first down.
Nice first down run there from Rico Dowdle. And you know, Mike, I think he's a bit of an underrated back. Went over 1,000 yards each of the past 2 seasons. 1 year with the Cowboys, and that last year with the Panthers. So maybe not the flashiest guy, but he feels like a really good fit in Pittsburgh.
Whoa. And he will go all the way. Jaylen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. That is some kind of run. Everything you love about a running back, using some of the power as well, Greg, to find his way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And as so often is the case, Mike, in the NFL, you just can't block every defender. Well, for this back, it doesn't matter. You said it. His power is what allowed him to break those tackles and find himself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And in motion, it's Diggs. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be met to the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd
Now
down.
facing 3rd down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And his receivers blanket it. He'll just blow this one away, and it brings up 4th down. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to lead to 4th down. On is Bailey, and he sends it away. This brought in out past the 20. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. That shotgun snap, back to Allard. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it. 2nd down and 2. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Steelers.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. first catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And the Falcons kept the former Georgia Bulldog in state. They select Branch in the 3rd round. He might be small, but man, he is explosive, Mike, with the ball in his hand. So the key with these guys, get him in space, get him favorable mismatches, and get them the ball quickly, because more often than not, the fun's going to come after the catch.
And that is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down. You're going to go play action with Penix. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at midfield. That is T.J. Watt taking him down for a first sack for this new campaign. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Penix. That one's caught by Branch. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So here, as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
So now they'll pitch it out here. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Aller. Forced to his right. Taking off. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
3rd down, and they need 7. From the gun here on 3rd down, Aller. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
So after being unable to pick up the first down on 3rd down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter 4-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll throw. It's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll run with Robinson to the 5-yard line.
Bijan Robinson, the ball carrier. The tackle by Alex Highsmith. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now here's second and goal. Here's Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Alex Highsmith. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener. On third and goal, it's Penix. That one intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haller now on first down. Now a screen set up for Dowdle.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. And just nowhere for that back to go.
To throw on second down is Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Third and long. And here's Aller. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
For the Steelers.
On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He can be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stopped behind the line for a loss. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down. As time runs out, we've come to the end of the first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And on 2nd down, here's Aller. Out to his right. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Aller. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this will be incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds they've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Now Penix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
Short throw taken by Pitts. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Open man downfield, that's London. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll run it here with Robinson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Could not connect with Robinson. And that'll bring up up second down.
Brings up second.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On second down, Penix rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On third down, Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. That's going to be caught. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now, Pope on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Nick Pope to kick off for Atlanta.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return starts from the 5. Yeah! Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
41-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the shotgun, here's Allen. He'll swing this out to Dowdle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. You can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. The offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Aller. And that is incomplete.
Ball left his hand. He had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
It is 3rd and long. That shotgun snap, back to Aller. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
All right, so they don't pick up the first down here, Mike, but what it does is it brings up a pretty interesting decision. They picked up just enough yards to make this a debate about whether, am I happy settling for 3 here with a manageable field goal attempt? Or do I feel good about my 4th down offense and try to extend this drive and give myself a chance to come away with 6?
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And mark him down up beyond the 30. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. From the gun, it's Penix. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, the ball carrier. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. To throw is Penix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be 4th down. They'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. taken at the 19. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
From the
4.
33, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
3. It's 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They snap it to Aller. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think, if you fail on that 4th down, you give the ball to your opponent. All they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation. But this coach, he's not playing for a tie. He's not playing for overtime. He's saying, I got the ball late in the 4th quarter. I'm putting the trust in my offense to not only extend this drive, to go out and try to win this game. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. And they're knocking on the door of field goal range now.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
1st and 10 now from the 36. That's quickly to Freiermuth on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
taken down at the 41.
From the 41, here's second and 4. We'll go play action now with Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
looking to throw, it's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. See if he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Alex Highsmith, what a start to the season. His third sack here in week 1. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. From the gun, here is Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
The pressure intensifies for fourth down and 3. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 27. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here is first and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Zachariah Branch. Touchdown Falcon. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. That one out wide. Dowdle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
He'll look underneath here and find Dowdle.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
So they have it 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And it comes to 4th and 2. Looking to throw is Aller. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. The punt team out there for the 2nd time, and that kicks away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now it's Aller. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And mark him down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out. And we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Let's give you a quick reminder of the rules. Each team is guaranteed one possession, although any defensive score will end the game. Each team gets 2 timeouts only, not 3, and any replays are handled from upstairs. If the first overtime ends in a tie, the game ends in a tie. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. And here's Bijan. He'll take this forward for about 5. ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
40-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now Penix. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
London brought in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. And some points. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime. So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So if they come to the line, second down, they need 14 yards. That shotgun snap, back to Allen. Exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Allen. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Out of the gun, Allen. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That one, caught the rookie, Jeremy Bernard. Down the right sideline.
And this is just such a great job here by the offense. You find yourself down 3, but there was no panic in the huddle. When they took the field for their first possession, Mike, it felt like they knew exactly what they needed to do. Put our best drive of the game together, go down and finish with 6, and it's a game winner.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers.